headphones on, but I was in the kitchen, so I did not hear anything.
You know who spoke up against Trump today?
Who?
General Mad Dog Mattis.
Who?
Mad Dog Mattis? Like one of the most conservative. Like, he's General Mattis. Like, what?
I honestly don't know the name.
Huh. Huh. I I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm sorry. What's up, guys? David Eater 1212, and we're gonna do naughty stuff on stream today.
Nope.
PP reveal at 50,000 subs. I don't know where Ryan is. I have no idea.
Here, you can put a picture up of my avatar in the meantime. There you go. Just click that in Discord. It'll pop up, and there, I'll be your co-host. Is this your deck build theme?
Yes, why? It's Dog Park. It's the best deck build team.
I know it's Dog Park.
What's up, guys? David Eater 1212, and it's list day. Ah, yes, list day. And today we're talking about the top 10 breasts in Yu-Gi-Oh.
There's Ryan. Ryan, it was about to go off the rails, and I'm too tired to help.
Well, taken by Dave's Discord profile picture. Why?
Yep, we don't need to talk about that anymore.
It's just Blue Maiden.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, there's some guy in the picture too, I guess, but I don't know who that is.
Well, if you don't know who it is, maybe you should change the picture.
You really should. I know it took some clever cutting to get that angle, Dave, because I know the picture.
See, you're also a man of culture.
No, I've just been on the internet before.
All right, so the last time we were having problems with this deck because why?
Pilot error?
We had just gotten a new combo that made the deck do what it needed to, and we didn't have enough practice with it.
She's saying I probably shouldn't screw with it just yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Pilot error.
Pilot error.
It's tummy time. It's tummy time.
Do. I wish it was dick time.
Seems legit.
Hey, Mongo. Howard.
I guess I'll open this up to people so you guys can come and beat up my stupid deck. The password is
See, I put
Owie. The name of my character.
Owie.
You should probably know how to say her name.
Her name is Owie.
Like Owie. I just stubbed my.
Yes.
Oh, I
Owie's
can't
out.
win a duel.
I mean, she won one.
Oh, I was referring to Dave.
Well, I was referring to the anime. She won one duel.
I mean, I'm sure she won more off screen because she was a professional entertainer duelist.
No, she was not. She was an idol.
So she
I'll
was an influencer.
duel this man.
She was an influencer.
It's not Nooble's case.
Conroy. I
She's
wonder
an-
what your...
She's an Instagram model.
How do you update Edo Pro? Go to their Discord.
If you haven't updated it to the most recent one, then yes, you have to go to the patch channel on the Discord. After that, it should automatically do it. They had an issue with field spells this morning that I brought to their attention. It was fixed like 10 minutes later, so that's cool.
Nice.
Oh,
That
they
is-
fixed an issue when you brought it up and didn't just ignore it and call you an asshole?
Well, I said, hey, I think there's a problem. It might be the newest update, and I provided a replay, so Mr.
See, I did that
EDO 3000 himself said, yup. And
See,
then
I've done
fixed
that
it.
before, and the coders got real angry at me for insinuating there was an issue. But it was an issue. Cyberload Fusion didn't function.
Mm. Well, the issue
they
is that you're
hadn't-
playing Cyber Dragons, so
Well, I
it
wanted to
doesn't-
test out the new support, and I tried, and Cyberload Fusion wasn't working because they didn't have it coded as a fusion spell.
What'd they have it coded as?
Pot of pot of Acquisitiveness. So it would shuffle them back, but because there were no targets for its effect, because it wasn't fusion summoning, it couldn't do anything, so it just sat in my hand unactivatable.
Gotcha.
So according to the chat, looks like Aoi won 3 duels. So, checkmate.
How many of those were with Marincess?
Oh, you mean with Marincess?
None,
That's right.
I'm
I
assuming.
did not realize we were making that delineation.
I was, because I was talking about Blue Maiden.
Well, no, you were talking about Aoi. Because you never said Blue
Shh.
Maiden.
I'm confident the chat doesn't question me, Ryan.
Someone's gotta. Keep you in check.
Yeah. She won twice with Trickstars and once with Marincess.
Because why? Because plot.
It was required for her to win.
It was required for her to lose. For added.
It was required. In one of them, she had to lose to Spectre because it was setting up how much Spectre had outthought her and had prepared for the duel, and it was showing how
She's the Vegeta of the
insurmountable
stories.
the force was.
Gotcha.
Like the force of Hanoi in that
No,
part.
she's the Worf of the story.
The Worf.
Worf
says
is always
something-
beat up on by every new threat to the Enterprise to show how much of a threat to the Enterprise that new threat is.
No.
They also don't listen to him.
That's Go
That's true.
Onizuka.
I
That's
suppose.
Go Onizuka. That's what he does.
That's Dwarf.
He is the Worf. You can tell because when he dueled Revolver, it was to show that Revolver was a big threat. Because he summoned all of the Goki monsters and still lost to Revolver.
Conrad added in the EDO Pro chat. To open the stream, we have a minor character 001 using a water deck versus minor character 002 using a water deck.
Okay. One of those statements is true.
Does somebody play Mermail in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Barely.
Brooke Walker from Zexel, her deck when she was a professional duelist was Mermail. It's seen in a flashback when she is dueling Anna Kaboom, who uses Madolches at the time, and teaches Anna the value of being a woman.
What?
That's the lesson.
Like she can use her feminine wiles to...
No, more like she shouldn't focus on so hard on being the best, and she should instead focus on being happy.
I wanna be the very best.
So
And
Karen,
Anna, what's up?
I got my Black Arachne in the mail.
Words. My brain hurts. Black Arachne.
Black
Black Spider?
Arachnia. Check out the stream.
Is that a transformer?
Oh! Fuck yeah!
Isn't she fucking cool?
She's cool as shit.
She actually transforms too.
I
She
would-
came as a spider, but I. And she's like,
Obviously, you have to.
she's like super posable too. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want with her. Like, make her pop a squat. And check out this hip.
Sentences out of context for 400, please.
Check out this hip action. Oh yeah.
Is it one of the new Beast Wars figures?
Yeah, it's the masterpiece. What is this? 46.
Oh yeah. They're incredibly posable. You've got a trigger effect, by the way.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
All I hear is questionable phrasing.
My favorite part about the whole thing is that her boobs are actually important.
It's true.
Questionable phrasing?
They actually hold together the entire transformation in robot mode.
Nice.
Which
Like her-
is accurate to how she transformed in the show. Hasbro has been doing really good about like modeling and doing all of their like not just the masterpiece series, even like the recast. I have a recast 6-shot and it is incredible. Mine has a little bit of a loose leg, but other than that, it's fucking incredible. I have a side-by-side of the old 6-shot next to the new one, and there's no comparison.
The one I haven't opened yet is Cheetor right here. I'm super excited about him.
Oh, that looks so nice. I told you that I couldn't tell you not to get them.
These are so cool.
I could not do that. Okay, Dave, you've entered Kieran territory. You're dead.
I would
I
like to
thought-
get the whole cast if I could. Except
that
Megatron is like really expensive.
So is Optimus.
So is Dinobot. And Cheetor was actually like the cheapest one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He's always my favorite character as a kid. Alright, so this was Mermail. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. How do you deal with Mermail?
I have no idea. I'm probably gonna be
I've got
going
2 ideas.
first. I guess.
It is true that Dinobot was the most sought after one.
He's like the most expensive
fact.
right now.
Yeah. Fun fact. They used the Dinobot cast to cast 2 Grimlock figures.
Really?
Yep. The Energon Grimlock and the Armada Grimlock. The Armada Grimlock that was not a Power Lynx was used the Dinobot mold. I have both of them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how'd you go first again?
Dave chose to go first.
Oh, that's right. Dave gets to pick.
Wow, that's
It's a hand.
He sides going second, and then chooses to go first.
That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying the Armada Grimlock that was not a Power Lynx.
yeah. That was
I have
me forgetting that I had lost.
Dave, go first. Also, Dave, sides Nibiru.
Broken Shoken.
Oh, he's so cool. Oh fuck.
He is cool. Well, now I'm gonna go get one to play with.
Like they even made his spots like low res because it's show accurate. He's got little whiskers. All right.
One thing at a time, Dave.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to Ash. Rawr. I can only assume I've already lost.
Yeah.
I mean, my misplays with siding things and stuff didn't actually end up mattering.
Anything. The only way you would have survived, I think, would be as if you opened a bureau. Because Call by the Grave doesn't stop that.
Yes.
Gives you one turn. Maybe now's not the best time to be playing with the Transformer, Dave.
Is it my turn already?
Yeah. One on the other, Dave. Duel or play with toys?
Okay, I'm back. I had to go big. Because you like me, I like big numbers. So. Get that put up there. How's Dave doing in the duel?
He's being toyed with.
I see.
What'd you say?
Being toyed with.
The biggest issue with your deck that I'm seeing is that it kind of sucks.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong. Pretty sure he had lethal on board. He just didn't attack with Prince.
For no reason.
Let me just bring my co-host onto the stream, Ryan. Omega Supreme. He's so fucking big.
Holy crap.
This is my Omega Supreme.
That's
I
like...
like how the camera had to autofocus on his face.
That is quite large.
He's very big.
Too much
he's
math
so
in the math
articulate.
archetype. Not enough winning.
0 out of 10, too much math.
Yes.
A girlfriend would disagree, but at the same time, she's also a math nerd.
Well, math mechs are like the common core of Yu-Gi-Oh! No one understands it and it's not very good.
It's just, the stream is co-hosted by Omega Supreme now.
OTK really good. Yeah, if uninterrupted.
Yeah.
A lot of decks
They really
can do
need
that.
to get. They really have to get their boys on field.
Is that the Titan class?
Yes, it is the Titan class.
Big boy.
It is a
You
big
were being,
boy.
you were being toyed with.
Yes, I was.
He, let me just undo his chest compartment.
Power!
Because he splits up into like 3 different transformers.
It's a Megazord?
No, it's Omega Supreme.
It's a mega. Fuck you, Ryan.
There's his chassis. The
That
base.
is the level of care that I have for you playing with your
Trans-
toys.
Fuck you, Ryan. This guy sits right next to my lightsaber.
No. God, this deck sucks. No wonder she didn't win a duel.
No. She won one.
With this? What did their opponent do? T-set pass?
He played high drives, didn't he? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Haru played high drives.
Hadu? That's like classic anime name.
He did. High drives.
That is a very interesting deck.
It's a gambit deck.
Isn't that the one that requires sort of like multiple attributes?
They have control effects based on the attributes used to summon them. And then the bonus fact is that all of their boss monsters require a dice roll.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but it was thematically appropriate.
Mm.
I got a rocket ship.
All
Very
right.
phallic object.
Okay, so what's going on over here?
Okay, so we're not opening the frog part of our deck, which is the main interruption.
Early opening the run and totem part.
I wonder if you could play without the frogs at all, because it is a lot of cards. I can't believe I'm taking frogs out of my water deck here, but
Look at the man.
What about
I guess-
nibbles?
that gives me like an absurd amount of stuff, though. All right.
Is there a way for you to use the nimbles? In this deck, at least?
Pretty easily. Just you could trap it up.
Trap it up, trap it up.
I guess how do you get Nimble Angler to work? There's that one card, but it wouldn't be legal for the tournament.
Which one? It might be legal. No.
I doubt it. Pretty sure it's not even in.
Legal.
I don't even remember what it is. I think it's a fish. Certainly an effect
Searching
monster.
Will Iglesias, so it's kind of a hit or miss on being able to actually get the effect off. That's where mermails are nice, because you can actually search it out when you have 5 monsters in the grave.
Little man turns into a little car.
Foolish fish. Left-hand shark.
Little car.
Left shark!
Left hand shark. Little car fits in the tank.
I mean, yeah, it would be the foolish fish thing. I just don't remember what the fuck it's called.
I think it's left shark.
I don't think so.
Something? What was it? Left-hand shark? Left-hand shark? That's hilarious.
Morning was left shark.
Yeah, it's called reef something. Maybe it's not a fish. I know I can't use it. It is a fish. Dead Reef, the Imperial Fish. When this card is summoned, you can send one fish monster from your deck to the graveyard, except itself. So yeah, it literally just... It starts the whole Nimble engine.
What set does it come out in?
I don't know. It's OCG exclusive.
That's a good idea, Conroy. The mermail engine.
Interesting. So what do you summon with Deep Sea Diva?
Prince, I'm assuming? Atlantean Prince? Bam. Base. There's the tank. Sits on the train track.
A train. Why am I not surprised?
Omega Supreme does turn into a train.
He does, in fact, turn into a train. I love that.
Why am I not surprised?
Why do I have such a huge erection?
I have Astro Train. All versions of Astro Train. So, don't be surprised. I like trains.
And Prince is a 1-for-1 target.
It's true. And isn't there a level 1 Marincess that you could also use?
Yes,
Yeah. So 1-for-1 wouldn't be shit.
I'm
But
running.
you're already running it.
If you're playing as Jack Atlas, you kind of have to play the OG RDA.
No, you don't. You can use Scarlight.
Come on.
Thanks, Dark V.
Come on.
Thanks, Dark V, letting you play a good card and not a shit card.
It's one card in the extra deck. Play it. Even if you don't ever summon it, just play it.
Duncan, when he played RBA for the tournament, needed to play him because it was like a target for an effect. But at the same time, this was before we had Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon actually came out in the set that that was announced literally the day that signups ended.
Okay, so what the fuck do I take out for this giant Atlantean engine?
Sea Archiver. Easy. Done.
Okay, I have no idea how to use this. Let's go.
Fucking go, mates.
Do 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 do. I was up too late watching High School DxD with Amanda, so now I'm exhausted.
The couples anime.
She loves it. She thinks it's hysterical. And it is funny. The dub is fantastic. I think we want to go second, don't we?
Cheesy dub.
I think at this point we want to go second because of Mermail cards.
I know, but like, ew. Okay, so what do I do? Normal Prince?
Just
Activate his
because
effect.
been-
Send Dragoons. Dragoons effect. Add Dragoons.
Ash your own Dragoons.
Add my own Dragoons. Add
Big brain
Diva.
play.
Always Ash Dragoons because that's a good card.
And then I can't do anything.
Even when it's my own.
Fuck. Sure. No.
Yeah, if there's anyone you should trust for Mermail advice, it would be Conroy.
Trouble is, it doesn't do anything in the deck.
That's fair.
See? Doesn't do anything. I am out of circles to click.
That comes out. I always fuck that.
You just open the Diva so you can go into like Needle Fiber or something, or one of the incest links that are generic.
No, that's all I can do. What the fuck's a salt beast?
Salt mode activate.
Imagine it. Fuck it.
That's not the card you want to ash. You want to ash a later card in the combo, otherwise they can still do it. Unless they didn't open it, which he did open it. You're dead.
Do the Marincess Link 2 monsters require water or cybers?
Water.
Water. The problem is the Link 1s require Marincess.
And Splash Mage requires Cybers.
So presumably I did nothing wrong. I
Opened
shouldn't
all
have.
your garnets, that's for sure.
There we go. That's a... He's my friend. He sits next to my lightsaber.
He didn't assault mode activate his Stardust Dragon.
You will. It's a trap card.
Assault mode activate is a trap. I think I've never actually even seen it resolved before. This is, I think, the first time I've seen anyone actually use the fucking card.
They've got a shitload of support now.
Nice.
While the camera's still on me, stream, is there any Grimlock you want to see? I've got most of them.
If I had Black Arachnia, that means I need a Silver Bolt.
Someone in the chat mentioned that. So they could...
Well, no, but she's so posable, he could would legitimately carry her like he does at the end of the Rampage episode.
Oh yeah. Masterpiece figures are beautiful.
Trouble is,
There's a crown on the Grimlock.
they're doing all Season 1, so you can't have Silverbolt. It wouldn't work. What is it? This one guy I watch, he does toy reviews. He did the Masterpiece Megatron.
Ryan?
No, he's some Asian kid.
Ryan?
I don't know.
Oh, Prime Wars? Hold on.
And he actually
Ryan's
hit.
Toy Reviews is like one of the biggest channels on YouTube.
No, it's not him.
You sure?
Yeah, because I'd recognize the name when you said it.
I mean, technically it's still Grimlock. It's the combiner.
Jobby the Hong. And he actually had the voice actor for Megatron like record some lines for the episode where he did the Masterpiece Megatron. It's very funny. Because like the Japanese figure, when you push like the little button on the head of his T-Rex form, it has like sound and it'll like talk. And there's this like weird anime girl, like she goes like goichi goichi, like it's like I have no idea why like that's coming out of Megatron, and he had him record his episode like a line that goes, "Why do I sound like an anime girl? What the slag?" It was pretty good. But
Masterpiece Grimlock.
I think it's because he's in the Japanese dub, he talks to the computer at their base, and the base has that voice for some odd reason. Even though that's a complete fabrication of the Japanese dub.
And the Combiner Grimlock from the Prime Wars. The other Dinobots are his legs.
Very nice. Actually, wait.
And
What
then-
am I supposed to put in this stupid thing? He said put a lapis something. I don't know
Lapis
what that
dragon.
is.
It's
2-piece.
That's not how you spell lapis.
yeah. Well, it's stupid. Yeah, Volcanicus.
If this card is added from your deck to your hand, you can reveal this card. Special summon it. Okay, so that you play one of these. Sort.
And my G1
Play
Grimlock.
41. Do it.
Do I need Deep Sea Diva? Is it supposed to be just another copy of Prince?
It's a copy. It's a tuner, so it's a copy of Prince and a needle fiber. It's also just a way to get into your Link 2s.
The masterpieces are so posable.
Do you
It's
want to do a
ridiculous.
test hand first so that you're not
Yeah, sure, Ryan. Test
going
hand.
in completely blind?
Nice.
Much fun as it is to watch you fail all the time.
My only issue with the Masterpiece Grimlock are the legs in robot form are a little weak. That's because they combine down to form the tail.
So you do have the option of going for Moulin Glacia if you want. If you're able to get 5 in the grave.
Ow, look at you blinking. And needle fibers of water.
Summon Ash Blossom.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He beat COVID.
Fail all the time, you beat COVID. I mean, that was kind of a successful failure.
Yeah,
Dave successfully failed.
real
Nice.
duelists don't catch COVID. Have you ever seen Farmingdale?
They don't interact with people, so it's
COVID in the
unlikely
same
at
room?
least.
Have you ever seen Farfa and COVID in the same room? That's what I thought.
Nope. X-Files music.
Do-dee-dee, 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 wah, wah, wah.
Yes. Process successfully failed is one of the funniest error messages.
The fact that needle fibers of water is kind of busted.
Dave's flag shipping the rest of the tournament. If needle fiber's legal, that means we can do broke shit.
Just not as broken as
Oh, I misplayed. Fuck.
Oh. That's why we're
Right.
doing test hands.
Ugh.
Man. No one's seen these Yugi tubers and COVID in the same room at the same time.
You
But we
literally
have seen Dave and COVID in the same
yeah, you've literally seen me and COVID in the same room. I guess
That
if I
means any
open,
of the Yugi tubers except Dave could be COVID.
I feel like I still want to add Lapis Dragon, even though I have Moulin Glacia as an option.
Yeah. It's a neat option to have.
It is.
I don't think it's... Because with needle fiber, I think you can get 5 engraved pretty easily. 5
Yep.
exactly, though. Yeah, you just think away what it summons and the prints, and you've got...
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, no, that's because I have.
but if you
And you
had
can use,
summoned Moulin Glacia, you could have used needle fiber instead. So you just link everything on the field away and summon
And
Moulin
you can
Glacia.
use, what's her tits? Coral and Enemy to manipulate the number engraved.
Oh, midnight. Oh, you got a baby. Aw.
I think Ryan deserves to be on stream now. I've had my Grimlock stream. Because I could literally talk about Transformers forever.
Problem.
My girlfriend likes it, so that's...
Less of a problem.
Well, I mean, she likes hearing me talk about things I like.
Mm. Uh-oh. Puppy teeth are very sharp.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't a Transformer stream?
Masterpiece Grimlock has a crown. Best part. It's removable and there's no...
Dave's either enjoying it or totally overwhelmed by a good deck.
Right? There's too many options.
Right? I mean, I can do things. This isn't like any of my decks.
What, you mean I don't have a very linear playstyle limited by the fact that I'm playing a certain deck?
I mean, you've opened broke every single time so far.
We've opened Deep Sea Diva every single time.
You've opened broke every single time so far.
Now, how do we put the frogs back in it?
Play a huge fucking deck.
Princess? Oh, wait.
I mean, isn't that what Mermaid did at one point? Play a huge
Dave's
fucking
seeing
deck?
what he can splash in.
Lol.
I mean, you could smoke screen a frog engine.
Certainly could. Or now Frog Marincess deck. I mean, you could put in like a Ronin and what, 3 swap and just call it a day.
I'm gonna go put these guys back on the shelf.
Yeah, see, I went for the Mulling Glacia, but I think I actually want the...
Launcher. It's working because the frogs were removed. I mean, you were opening up like everything but swap and just kind of bricking your hands.
Yeah, it was pretty lousy.
So if, like I said, if anything, it would be 3 swap and a Ronin Totem.
Seriously? After all that, I still end up with this fucking stupid deck? Or stupid card?
Okay, I'm back.
I mean, end board notwithstanding, it's more the journey that got you there.
I mean, you really shouldn't have set Marincess Wave. It's a hand trap.
So why can't I chain stack these?
What do you mean?
Like, I can't... They should activate at the same time, so I don't understand why...
They do activate at the same time. You're activating the triggers individually.
No, it's...
When... Yeah, no. You can.
You chose the order just now.
Yeah, you just chose the order. EdoPro does it differently. It does it how actual Yu-Gi-Oh works. Instead of them triggering and you picking the order, it's activate trigger effect, activate trigger effect.
If you chose the one in the graveyard first, that would have been Chain Link 1.
It follows the flowchart. If you're not familiar with the flowchart, everyone, go to Konami.
I still want to make this, even though I kind of don't.
Makes big number. That loses to MST.
It's the only combo it has.
Which is great if it has some backup.
You're not holding A.
Or the left
That's
mouse
why-
button.
Yeah.
Or pressing the button that says always chain.
Yeah.
How many
still
cards
think
do you need
should
in
come
hand to get to this point, Dave?
Realistically, 2.
Which two?
Blue Tang and any Marincess monster.
No, it's Blue Tang and Seahorse. Or Blue Tang and whatever the level 1 is. Mandarin.
Yeah, any Marincess monster. Those are the only ones we got.
Well, no, opening Blue Tang and Priscilla or Blue Tang and Blue Tang would yield nothing. Okay, anyway.
I think we got a handle on it.
Like if it's just a 2-card combo and you need to fill it out with less combo pieces and more opponent interaction. I don't know.
Boo boo doo. Well, the issue is that I'd like to be able to do something else besides. I think the problem is it's not just that a lot of my monsters don't do anything unless they're with something else, is that my extra deck doesn't do anything. I'm not making a bunch of negates and all co-linked to make some giant thing. I'm making big number.
Yes.
Because see an enemy bogarts the strategy.
Would there be an argument for running Microcoder?
I don't know what that is.
Microcoder is a hand material that lets you summon a Code Talker monster using it in hand as material. When it's used as link material, you can search a Cynet spell or trap card. One of those spell and trap cards is Cynet Conflict. And Cynet Conflict, if you control a Code Talker monster, it's an Infernity Barrier combined with Called by the Grave.
What's the link for coming out in Attorney Code?
Access Code Talker.
Jack says it's Great Barrier Reef.
I was talking about Code Talkers. Like,
Hmm.
Great Barrier Reef is trash.
Stop it. You're driving yourself insane.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Rinse this great bubble reef.
Bubble Reef is bad. Well, it got ashed. Harpies. What?
I guess bubble reef could trigger the Nimbles.
I'm even allowed to use it.
Yes.
Why?
Eternity code is legal.
Because it's semi-released.
And it will be released by the time the tournament starts.
Understand. It's
Yeah,
like it's like
Better than
normally
Zector
it would have been
Giga Weevil?
released.
thought we read that and said it was bad.
Huh?
Thought we read it and found out it was bad.
Bubble Reef?
Yeah. Send
Yeah.
the link.
We did read it.
I remember thinking it was
Draw.
bad.
You banish to draw. Gains attack for each time a monster is banished face up. And as a trigger effect, you can send a water monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon one of your banished incest monsters.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, is this still my turn? Did he just not do anything?
He summoned Inzector Giga Weevil. No, Bubble Reef is not better than the other Link.
Does the other Link Forward do anything? Isn't that just like a...
When it battles,
Way to
you can
go.
unequip a Marincess to special summon it and then equip it back.
Wonderheart?
Yeah. Wonderheart special summons like Coraline Enemy or Claw Girl, Marbled Rock, and then you get an extra attack. And then it equips back on. Yeah, this is full power Inzectors, everyone!
Okay, see, this is saying special summon success, activate trigger effect. If I say no, does it just not do it?
Correct.
So I must activate Blue Slug first.
No, it's got you circles on the extra deck, or circles on the graveyard.
So hit yes.
So hit yes, and it'll allow you to choose a target.
Oh,
so
weird.
Special summon success. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd want to do it the other order anyway, but...
Yeah.
Although, I guess doing it that way, it chain blocks Ash Blossom.
Yes.
Even though...
Because you can't chain block a targeting to negate.
Giga Weevil!
That's so dumb. Like, I have to do this even though it doesn't do anything.
I see you, Yugi.
Yes-ish.
It just does the same fucking play. Like, it doesn't matter.
Potential for ripping 2 cards out of your opponent's hand, which along the way to this play is not the worst thing in the world.
What do you mean?
With Mooling Glacia.
This was normal summon Blue Tang, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the Moulin Glacier route with Deep Sea Diva ending on this, I think, as well, right?
Yeah.
Was, a bigger plus.
For that combo, you just have to open Seahorse. So, yee! And then you get
Another attack! Ah! My bugs!
Wait, there's more.
I'm going out on my own terms, Yugi.
That's what we call a broken shoulder. No.
No.
It's just unaffected now.
Fuck. Is the problem the extra deck?
Don't? No.
Because none of this does anything.
Does a lot of stuff.
No, it doesn't. It does a lot of fluffing around and on a big fucking beat stick.
That's what you're saying. It doesn't interact with your opponent at all.
No, like all the other decks that make a bunch of fucking stupid waste your everyone's time plays, they end with a board that has like monsters that do something.
I hate to break it to you, Dave, but that requires learning a combo deck.
This is a combo deck.
No, it's a beat down deck.
That's linear.
Like Trickstar. She switched from a shitty battle archetype to a shitty battle archetype.
It's true.
Like the worst Link monster in Dave's new video. Top 10 worst Link monsters. Trickstar, Delphindium.
Does Launcher help with making any synchros?
What?
Fishborg Launcher, when you have no, or when all you have is water monsters in the graveyard, you can special summon it. So you grab it with needle fiber, link it away, and then summon it back. Either as link material or
Synchro.
So it's just free? Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm. Synchro for a water monster. I'm gonna run to the bathroom
Rio.
while you figure out what's going on.
Second. Andrax.
I really don't need the terraforming.
Dragon.
Is this thing live by the end of my stupid combo?
Yeah. Just step one of converting Dave into playing mermails. Careful, you might like it, Dave. Sea Dragon Lord Gilshnadon. Best synchro. What are the levels of the Marincesses? They all over the place, or are they mostly 4s?
We're all over the place.
It's like 3 and 4,
And 1.
and 1.
And 2, but I'm not running it.
Gotcha. Well, the majority of them that you're running look like 4. And
So what the fuck is this thing doing? I haven't even ever played this card. I think this card's bad.
It's recovery?
It requires another Marincess in your hand in order for it to function. It's just bad. It's just bad tang.
And it recovers the field spell?
Yes. Or the trap card, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need 3. Maybe that's my problem.
I mean, if it's searchable and you're using it mostly for its graveyard effect and you're just sending it, then probably don't want to really open it, right?
Not really. It's the idea was that it's a starter, but it's just not a very good one.
Silent Angler? I feel like that's bad.
I mean, it's just what's his face, but
Extender. Yeah.
I think the other card's better.
Yeah.
Why am I? Yeah, but why wouldn't you just run the other guy? Fuck's its name?
It's the Archiver?
Yeah. This there's a Cyburst. It's a level 3. It makes more sense for the deck.
Mm-hmm.
This is if you normal or special summon. If a monster is normal or special summoned to a zone this monster points to, you can special summon this card from your hand. And that's what this deck does. All these guys just summon to a link zone. That's like what Seahorse's effect is. So.
Regardless, the reason I was asking was because you can make like a level 5 synchro. If you wanted to.
Which would be what?
The Crystron, the Crystron one. Amaterax. Okay. Not really any good targets for that. It would have been nice.
Do extra count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, you need 6 more.
No, that sucks.
Is that why you're running it?
What?
Is that why you're running 3 of that one?
Yeah, that's why I built a bad version of the deck.
Yeah.
Do I need 20 cards?
22.
Ugh. Oh, that's right. The trap counts.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I don't know why I would want to make Amterix.
Probably wouldn't.
I literally can't cut it though.
I mean, technically, you can just run a couple more Marincess in your extra deck. Pad it out. You got the room.
That's because I just took a bunch out because it doesn't do anything. I was hoping to get away with running a copy of every single one, and then run Avarice to put them back, and that way I can fit some extra deck monsters in my extra deck that actually do something.
But you can't make Toad right now. Very easily. I mean, I guess the other option is go for a Bahamut play. Yeah, it's just like material.
I am not a big fan of running launcher as it is. I feel like the deck's got too many garnets in it. Like, I don't want to open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Fuck. Oh, it's because it's sorting by synchro. Okay, so this thing sucks. During damage calc of monster battles, like monster, you can special. This is really bad. Ugh. Why did they give him a level 5 that is just a shitty honest? So yeah, I gotta run these stupid fucking things. Because I don't think I'd run anything else. What?
A monster left on your field. So a Narc Magician attack for game.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Eat a fucking dick. I probably could make an argument for 2 slugs and not feel like I'm just wasting space. Yeah, making Bahamut Shark would be almost next to impossible. That's why you would run Silent Angler, because you have the option to make a rank 4 play. I just don't know if it's ever good.
Like 11 cards making up that Atlantean Mermail. Okay, I guess more Atlantean engine.
What? You were cutting out.
You have like 11. You have 11 cards making up that Atlantean engine.
Yeah, no.
Is that 11 cards better suited for something else?
I am back.
I'll be
What
right back.
happened while I was gone?
I gotta pee. And to answer your question, Ryan, I am unsure.
That wasn't right.
I like the idea of running the Atlanteans. I feel like it adds some starters and kind of jump starts your Link climb.
What are we talking about?
keeping the Atlanteans or putting in something else?
I like the Atlanteans. But I feel like
I-
it needs something.
It doesn't. It's still gonna lose to Ash. Or Infinite Impermanence or Veiler. As soon as you normal
It's
summon Prince or Diva, you're done. I don't like that bottleneck. Granted, the Marincesses aren't much better. But I want to see a little bit more of a... less of a bottleneck, I guess. That was my issue with the Harpies, was it's a normal summon Chandler. Hope it doesn't get negated.
You'd almost need like another water starter engine.
Right,
And that
which is what the frogs were
doesn't
doing.
Yeah.
Or at least running interference with Toad. Make a Toad and then... Because I think you can make Toad without the normal summon.
Can, but you need to open the right things.
Yeah. Oh, because it sends for cost? I guess I'm more worried about the Diva, because that's technically the better play.
What?
They were saying that if you open up Prince, you can still put 2 on board, even if it gets ashed or negated, because Prince sends for cost. And then the Dragoons that it sent for cost adds. And then if it's negated, then it adds.
Okay.
Or if it's not negated, then it adds. So, I mean, Prince lets you put a Link 2 on board no matter what. It's still a bottleneck. I was saying that I don't like the bottlenecks.
I'm looking through every water monster to see if there's other engines we can try.
Which is where the Silent Angler or the Nimbles or the Frogs help with that. Because it gives you something else to do if your first play gets stopped. Legion, we were trying out no frogs because Dave was drawing the garnets. So we were seeing if there's anything else besides the frogs that would help. Another person saying that Bubble Reef is better than Wonderheart.
I have literally no.
Spirit.
It's literally not better. I don't know where they're getting that from. There's Aqua Spirit and Scriptron.
Yeah, that's Gabriel's pretty much summed it up perfectly. If I didn't open Swap Frog, it was just a bad Marincess hand. In like Paleo Frogs, if you open like Dupe Frog and a bunch of traps,
It's okay.
it's okay because you have a bunch of traps. So it's like
Arborea is also a pretty decent idea.
it also doesn't really get in the way.
Really just need like a link monster. Like something that's easy for us to summon.
Actually, Arborea is probably... She's less situational than Sea Archiver and...
Sea Archiver.
What? Yeah. Yeah, stick one in. Would you run Rhoda for it?
Searching it?
What?
How are you getting to it?
The question is, would you run Rhoda for it?
No.
Because the engine would be this.
You just type Rhoda.
No. This would be the engine. It'd be 2 and 1 Rhoda. I hate how big this stupid Atlantean engine is. Do you need 3 Dragoons?
Need at least 2. And if you don't have the third one, you're going to open up one of them and not be able to do it.
What's the 1-for-1 for? It's for Prince, Fishborg,
Or that
and
one princess. Honestly, I don't think you can cut down on the Atlantean engine. That's probably the smallest it's going to get.
Ugh.
Special summoning themselves, but nothing to use them for.
I've been saying that this whole fucking stream.
Yes.
All Marincesses do is make more Marincesses. None of them do anything.
Are you locked into anything?
Waters. I mean, I can go into Splash Mage instead of Marincess Coral and Enemy, and that would prevent me from getting locked into Waters. And most of the time, I think it's the same play.
So, an idea that you could.
I honestly, I really hate the Mermail engine, or whatever the fuck it's called.
The Atlantean engine.
It's like half the fucking deck. It's
Something
very.
you could explore is the
I'm taking it out.
Code Talker side.
Get out of my fucking deck.
Paleos? Or does that clog up your back row too much?
It depends. It would depend on the traps I'm running.
Trap trick and a couple disruption.
So if I do that, I can take him out too.
Is there any way we could just run microcoder?
We are testing for the upcoming character tournament.
All right, you're gonna throw archetypes
How
I've
we
never
like
used at me. You're gonna have to tell me what to do with them.
Microcoder is literally just a hand material. It requires you to run 2 cards in your extra deck. And 1 card in your main deck.
It adds Signet Mining. That's cute.
It adds Signet Mining, but more importantly, it adds Signet Conflict.
I don't know what that is.
If you control a
I
Code
know.
Talker monster, when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, negate the activation, and if you do, banish it. And if you do, monsters with that name's effect cannot be activated, or cards with that name's effects cannot be activated until the next end.
Okay, so it's just a negate counter trap.
Yup. Another thing that's useful that you can search that might be something to consider is Signet Optimization. It immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Cyburst monster. While you control a Code Talker monster, or if your Code Talker monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Turns Code Talkers into Ancient Gears.
Okay, well, let's... Before we get stupid with it, let's try the smallest engine possible.
3 microcoder, 1 Cynet conflict. You'd probably want to run Code Talker invert and Shooting Code Talker in your extra deck.
Seed.
Because Shooting Code Talker is a water, and Code Talker invert. Just
Either
special
or kind of combo, though, Kieran?
Hmm?
Is this an either or kind of combo?
Kind of. If you open the Cynet conflict, you can use Splash Mage to make an additional Link 3. So you'd have Wonder Heart and Shooting Code Talker on the field with a set conflict, and you'd have the flexibility to search mining. Microcoder is also 1-for-1 target that if you use as the material to summon invert or Shooting Code, it will search a Cyberse.
So as you go into the Code Talkers first, set up a little bit of a board.
Yep.
Your opponent has to battle through that, and then you finish them off with the Princesses. Since the Princesses really don't do anything defensively, and they're kind of all offense, so they're a turn 3 kind of thing. If you go first.
Another thing that the Code Talker engine gives you access to is Shooting Code Talker, Access Code Talker, and Code Talker Inverted. Code Talker Inverted just says, when this card is link summoned, special summon a Cyberse monster from your hand to a zone it points to. Shooting Code Talker clears a board out. You finish the last monster off with Wonder Heart. You special summon a Marincess. Your opponent's dead. And if they're not dead, Shooting Code Talker then draws you cards for each monster it destroyed.
Okay, anyway.
There's a lot of things. Microcoder is a very flexible card, and it helps because you can go into a Code Talker if Blue Tang, for instance, gets ashed.
At this point, I just need to put something in it.
Got space for trap cards. Or everyone's been high on Format Skipper and shit like that.
Fuck. Alright, so what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
So you would search Blue Tang and start your Marincess place.
With this, I'm assuming?
You're searching it with mining.
Okay.
Keep doing your Marincess stuff.
The highest ceiling for Marincess. That's game 3. I mean,
Okay, now what?
Seahorse. She'd special summon Seahorse. Then you'd link into Invert. If you can. Can you or no?
No.
Okay, so. Do. So. Yeah, just more incest stuff. Okay, and then here you go into Splash Mage.
With Slug and Mandarin.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter.
Splash Mage Revive. Then Coral and Enemy.
With these two, presumably.
Hold on. I'm braining it out. Alright, my brain's working real. Mm.
watched that powerful going second game.
Oh gosh.
Not my deck.
Didn't open a great hand. Which sucked.
Why can't I go into the link too? What's wrong with it?
You locked yourself into water at some point.
No, I didn't. I didn't use him yet.
You should be able to go into it then. There's some effect that's preventing you from doing it. What did you activate this turn? Mouse over your name. It tells you what you're affected by.
Below your
The
life
link
points?
one locked you out as well.
Does it really? That is
Cannot
true.
Special summon monsters inside water. Yep. Okay. So that's where we fucked up. So we need to go into Splash Mage. Using that effect.
Jesus.
Nice hand.
That's a game loss. Yep.
That is game loss.
Oh, nice.
There's a restart button.
I mean, you broke it.
Thought I'd point that out.
I know, I just misclicked. Yes.
E.
This isn't gonna work.
I don't think it'll work.
Because I need to go into slugs. It's my only down arrow.
Yeah.
So I can do this, but so what?
Back to looking at the Cyberus Link monsters.
Yeah, I'm running 6 cards devoted to that, so I don't like this. I don't think it works.
Okay. There's just not a lot of good Cybers cards that aren't like Code Talker locked or Salamangreat locked.
Did a decent job of not making too many completely broken stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they did make some broken stuff, but
You look at
not a
cards
lot.
like Kodak, and it's exceedingly fair.
Not like Firewall.
Yeah. What about Ignisters? Are there any Ignisters we can use? Kiari special summons himself.
The first thing we tried doing was doing a go first build of the deck. It lost every game. Because it's too linear in its play style, so your opponent just kind of...
If you
can't play
have
into a
all of
board.
your opponent's board.
I need to be able to out my opponent's entire board before I make any single Marincis activation. It has no way of baiting an activation without every... I would have to open, like, Dark Ruler No More and Lightning Storm every single game in order to get through to go make a play second deck. Because
I think the traps are the way to go with, like, the
they
Paleos.
don't do anything.
Brian, a lot of the links lock you into waters, so we're stuck with water stuff.
My literal first link monster locks me into waters.
Yeah.
I don't know what Brian's asking me.
Asking how the character tournament works, essentially. Parallels of Wind.
He's locked in an archetype. He's locked into at least 40% of the deck being an archetype. In this case, Princess.
Which we've accomplished. Another big issue that we have is that water is the most under-supported Cybers type.
Yeah.
I mean, I have plenty of options of cards that I can technically make. Like Eero the Water Charmer.
It's just it doesn't do anything.
Doing it. It just doesn't do anything.
I don't know what the new shark cards do.
It's also a real shame not to run Hell for Brax because it's a water. It's like super free.
We can go into it with Arborea. She's a tuner.
It's true. But again, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out these 2 nightmares because I literally can't make them ever.
Water.
Oh man, I can make Shizuku.
Rope.
Actually, that's probably why that one guy topped with a Marincess. What do you call it?
Strikers.
Yeah, a Striker Marincess, because he had access to Shizuku and Engage.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the biggest issue is that water doesn't have any... They don't have, like, a Boral Savage. Like, the water type as a whole, their like, end game is Toad.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, water decks. That's what they do. They find a way to make Toad.
Life finds a way.
That's probably why they're so hesitant to give him good cards. They're like, well, you have the best XC in the game, so I think you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So let me look through every single water monster and see how many have a form of interaction.
But on
Mariakutai.
purple, not too many.
Mariakutai. There could be a fun... Could you do anything? I don't think you could do anything with that. How do you even spell that? I think it's literally Mary. Yeah, it is. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card, quick effect, you contribute this card and negate that activation if you do destroy it. Do you want to know the secret? Do you want to know the secret spice of this one, Ryan?
Isn't that like a material for a really bad fusion or a really good fusion?
It's the material for one of the best fusions in the game, the Last Warrior from Another Planet.
That's right. That's why I recognize it.
In the tournament we don't know existed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I special summoned Marukatai and used King of the Swamp as material because my deck was Last Warrior from Another Planet Turbo.
Oh,
I
dear.
could consistently make it every turn.
Oh dear.
Did
don't
it do
like
anything?
I don't
Not
like
without Light
that.
of Intervention. So there is one rock monster that is a generic thing you can summon that has a negate attached to it that is not Toad. It's a level 8 synchro. And it's a rock.
The water?
Block Dragon Turbo.
Adamancipator Risen Dragite. Is there a way we can make a level 8 synchro?
No.
Yes. You need 3 monsters though.
I'd literally have to run the bad level 5 Marincess if Arborea is our only tuner.
Oh, there's a Cybers monster that's a level 5.
White Howling, if you control a water monster, target a spell in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do for the rest of the turn, negate all spell effects to your opponent's field. It's actually a fantastic card that I have never resolved once ever.
I've seen it resolved once, and it never affected me. Because by the time I got a spell in the graveyard, I had already used my spell cards for the turn.
Yeah, it's literally like, it's extremely dependent on the format. I might not even run it, and I just threw some generic side deck cards in the side deck just for testing.
Great video idea. Cards, great cards you never resolve.
Cards
This card
that
is
good on paper.
This card is fantastic, but too format dependent. So it'll just never work.
Oh, fish.
Oafish is a great Infernity barrier, but it's just too wonky to use. During your main phase, you can activate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do... Oh, you can excavate. I read that wrong. It's like, you can what? You can... you can, what is this, Keyforge? You can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, just return the cards to your opponent that controls with their hand up to the number of excavated rock monsters. So that'll just won't do anything.
Yep. But when your opponent activates a spell or trap effect, water monsters
Also
in your
place
graveyard.
cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Yeah, I just probably wouldn't use it. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card or effect, so it's a spell trap negation, while a water monster is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can negate the activation to this honestly, if I could get this sitting next to big number, it would run interference on the field spell.
It's also 3,000 attack.
Big boy.
And there is a Cybers monster you can run to summon it.
I feel like that's getting a little it'd have to be something we can make along the way. It can't be something otherwise it's clunky.
It's the only water monster that has a negate. Besides Toad.
I think you're better off. The better option would be like Link Shokan, Kolink, 2 level 4s at the end, Xyz summon to Bahamut. Like a real fucking board, you know what I mean? Like a couple of links, and then I end up with 2 level 4s on a board, and I make Toad that way.
Yeah.
There's the TCG exclusive level 5 water. What?
That's the one that I'm talking about, the Cybers monster. It's a TCG exclusive level 5 Cybers water monster that says banish 1 Cybers monster to special summon it. It's Aqua Spirit, but it's a level 5 Cybers water.
Yeah, I was thinking about Super Poly for Last Warrior from Another World. I wouldn't know how to do it.
Mariukatai? How are you getting Zombira the Dark on your opponent's side of the field?
Creature swap.
No, it would be more like you use it. It wouldn't be that you're using Super Poly to take anything from your opponent. You're just doing it to circumvent the I can only summon waters for this turn. Yeah, but could I make Coral Dragon? Yes.
Seahorse
Like,
plus Arborea? Or summoned off of Needle Fiber's effect?
Right.
so what do I do with it?
It's a synchro tuner.
It is a synchro tuner. But what do I do with it? I can't make...
But you would. You don't have any 2s.
I'm pretty sure the
So
2
you
is
put
bad.
frogs in the deck.
Honestly,
They can't be used for synchros.
Oh, no, can?
Ronin Totem cannot be used for synchro summoning.
No, no, running can't be. Swap can.
Yeah, but why would I do that with it?
Why not?
I should just make.
Send
I should
Ronin.
just. But at that point, I should just make Toad. It'd be better, less clunky. Because you want Toad on the field with materials so you can summon a dupe.
I think we're still circling back to Paleo Frog Marincess.
Which I don't think you can run up. I think your dumb rules for the tournament would prevent me from running that deck effectively. Because the actual real build of the deck would be like 3 Tang, 3 Seahorse, and that is literally it. I don't, and maybe like a copy of Mandarin. I don't think I'd run Priscilla, Pascalossus, or what the fuck his name is, and then it would be like a one-off of all the links. I don't think I can do it, at least effectively. Because they aren't the point of the deck. They're meant to, in that build of the deck, it's meant to, you fuck around for 2 turns and then make big number and just punch, and they just act as a win condition. Which I think, doesn't that kind of fly in the face of the point of the tournament? Because I'm supposed to be playing Marincess. I'm supposed to be playing Paleo Frogs that can make this big dumb thing every once in a while.
The point of the tournament is, what if Aoi Zaizen was given the current card pool and went to a YCS?
Should probably play a different deck.
Yes. Like, it's more what's the best Marincess deck that can be made.
Like I said, but with the number of card restriction, I don't think I can do that. Because I think part of the problem I'm having is my extra deck doesn't do anything because I'm forced to run so much of a bunch of extra deck monsters that don't do anything. So that means I need to reduce the amount of Marincess that are in my extra deck, but that would then mean I'd have to increase the amount in my main deck to maintain the same amount.
Okay. So let's trim the fat. Just throw Silent Angler out of the deck.
Okay.
Just take Arborea out, take Rhoda out. Just look at Marincess, just all of the Marincess cards, and the basic power cards we have /want. So
you may not
take out,
just because a deck is suboptimal doesn't mean it's bad.
and then
Maybe
in your
if you
extra
were going
deck
to
you
a
can take out.
YCS.
You can take out Bubble Reef, Shooting Code Talker, Needle Fiber, the Adamantipator. So just take those ones out.
At this point, I'm just gonna do this.
What?
Actually, not do that. Can I, like... Fuck. Okay, fine. So, 3 blue Tang. Probably 3 Seors, because I think I need him to fill the deck. 1 Morant. This is literally what I'd run in Paleo. Okay. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 Marincess monster you control. It gains 800 attack until the end of this turn. Wow, it's not even a quick effect. Eat a dick.
So, 3 wave, 1 thing, right?
Yeah. 11 cards in the main. So I'm
cards
at...
in the main, 8 and extra. We just need 3 cards.
Not that much.
What does any of the rest of this fucking shit do? I don't know. I've never even...
It's a bad battle archetype that does some burn damage.
Ugh. This card's terrible.
Snow? Yes.
You'd literally... The way this deck runs, you wouldn't even have anything in your left or your extra deck to even go into.
Correct.
You literally...
activated it in the anime to summon Bubble.
Gotcha. Alright, you know, fuck it, fine. We'll just run through this thing. Sort. Okay.
Do it live.
So that's the Marincess part. So let's get froggy with it.
Froggy with it.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's get trappy with it.
You know, I was trying not to just run paleo from.
Look, Dave. Sometimes,
And that is why you fail.
sometimes, the anime character would just be playing paleo frogs.
She's like, wait, there's this water deck and it's just eons better than mine? Why don't I just make this?
Aqua, can we just do that? Yeah, of course we can, Owie. I don't know why you weren't doing that before. Maybe then we wouldn't have gotten murdered. And all my friends wouldn't be dead. That's the plot of Brains.
Yep.
Man, Owie, if you were just better at the game, all my friends wouldn't be dead. And I wouldn't be dead.
Spoilers.
You're not gonna watch Brains.
To Marilla or not to Marilla?
That is the
Morella
question.
sends Wave, which gets added back by Marbled Rock. Also sends a Paleo.
I
But
know, but
it could be Solemn Judgment.
that's the problem with it at all. At every half the time, it's a starter. The issue is that half the time you wish it was literally anything else. How are we dumping back Jack again? What?
I don't remember how we. Was it Dark Sacrifice?
It was that trap that dumps a fiend. Fiend griefing.
Dark Sacrifice. And Fiend Griefing. Fiend Griefing, that's the card. That's the one that was in the Frog deck. That's the really nice card. I liked that card a lot. And Dark Sacrifice protects your field spell. Conroy.
Hey, that looks like a deck.
It does look like a deck.
Let's get down to
That's the
business.
good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Water's
I
good stuff,
would
that
probably
deck.
run 3 Backjack if we're running 3 Sacrifice and 3 Fiend Griefing.
I would agree.
Or cut Fiend Griefing and Dark Sacrifice down to 2 apiece and run 2 Backjack. Or just run 42 cards because you're a Chad.
You should run 41 cards.
Like Monster Reborn. That's a good card.
What down?
Brooke is generic anime mom, essentially.
Does she have the side ponytail?
No.
Then she's not gonna die.
Okay, fine. Fuck.
Yeah. We're playing a real deck again.
There we go.
I guess I probably shouldn't have discarded. There's no reason to do that. Ew.
We've made Toad.
What you do?
I mean, you have infinite impermanence, Olenoides and Fiend Griefing. I mean, yeah, that's a decent amount of interruption considering you just summoned a 1500 attack monster.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll at least do a duel with it. Fucking damn it.
It's okay, Dave. I also compromised my morals to make a deck good.
I clearly didn't care about actually playing Marincess.
You're playing Marincess. And 40% of the deck is Marincess.
It's also like 40% of the strategy. Ew. Trouble is I don't have any hand traps.
Hmm.
It really needs impermanence.
You're not running impermanence?
No. I ran
That's
out of
unfortunate.
room.
I've got a new sick tech card in this deck.
Oh.
Oh, I targeted Bora. Damn it. I meant to target Zephyros. But it'll be fine.
No, not my pee-pee. What am I supposed to do? It's too big. I get faint whenever I get a boner.
What?
What?
No.
So you guys pumped about Farfa's shill video that he did for Konami?
Those certainly are cards.
I did not watch it.
All the reprints were Chaos Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a field spell.
Tunes are interesting.
There was no tunes in the video.
Oh, really?
No, the only thing he talked about were all the reprints plus one new card.
Mm,
The one new card was the Chaos Creator God,
nice.
which is just literally BLS, but instead of banishing a monster, it summons one from the graveyard.
The tunes were on Why Did Your Organization? Was it Toon Harpy? Toon BLS? A Toon World Searcher? And an Inferni Barrier.
Good?
Well, the Inferni Barrier requires Toon World and a Toon on board to activate.
So, no.
So it's standard Toon stuff.
What's his first? Wow, Toon BLS is literally like an old school tune.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't blow itself up though. It's actually better than BLS. You can use both of its attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it can't.
It can attack, but I think it's got an easier
And that
banishing
time in the
condition.
round.
I like Toon Harpy Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Toon Harpy Lady is really good.
This cannot attack during the turn it is summoned. If you control a Toon World, you can spell to summon this card from your hand. If you control another Toon monster, you can destroy one spell or trap your... Okay, yeah, sure.
So the other Toon monster becomes Hunting Ground,
Yee.
more or less.
Okay, and attacks directly. Toon Bookmark. Add one Toon World, or one card that specifically lists Toon World in its text. So Citrus Kingdom. Okay.
Yeah.
Terror Toon. When While you control Toon World and a Toon Monster. Ew, negate the activation if you do. I mean, that one's... Okay, anyway. None of those cards are terrible.
They don't really help the deck, but they're not bad.
No, they're all very good. They just don't solve any of its problems.
Do you like my board?
I don't know what any of it does. I know what that does.
I'm at 1,500 life points. I didn't expect you to play through that.
Neither did I.
I can't flip any of those face down. They're link monsters. No! Can't turn them to defense position either. They're link monsters.
Really?
I don't think I can actually stop you.
Kind of funny.
Did you like the bird, man?
That's not what I meant to click.
I like Birdman.
Birdman's good in Black Wings. It's just a tuner that says special summon himself.
Yeah.
I can't turn your shit to defense mode, Dave, and it's triggering me.
Oops. Hand's getting sore. Clicking weird stuff.
You should try out a vertical mouse, Dave.
I am using one.
Oh, cool. Which one do you have?
It's called JTech Digital.
Nice. I got a Xylots gaming.
What does any of this do?
Yes.
Lots of things.
Why not? Why did I win?
You haven't won yet. Boral Sword Dragon's effect activate. Fuck. Yes, play. Damn. Stop. That's my 10. I needed that.
How did I get this on board with only a normal summon?
I don't know! It's deeply upsetting me.
Oh, it's because I opened Mandarin, that's why. That's why I was able to cheese it.
Any reason not to run more of that?
Doesn't do anything on its own. There's literally no reason to do that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Dave. What? Hold on. Why didn't that destroy it?
Because that's what the thing's effect is. I just never
It
use
has
it.
an effect?
Yeah, I just never use it defensively.
I didn't know it had an effect. Period.
Nice.
This
Yeah,
is
that's what-
actually kind of fucking me up. I'm actually having an issue here.
Alright. Well, it's about that time. I must be going.
Ryan, it's working, and it played through my Blackwing disruption.
I'm glad we finally were able to do something with this deck.
Do something.
I'd like to say I told you so. So I will. I told you so. I've been implying it and telling you so for probably about 2 hours now. So I just wanted to, you know, put in my humble 2 cents on how much better of a player I am.
Yeah, you're an ass.
At least Boral Sword can't be destroyed by battle.
I can't believe I said that with a straight face. Anyway, I will let you
I'm so mad.
play around with that some more. Good luck.
All right.
I need to go wrestle with a baby.
Okay, you have fun, Ryan.
I will not, actually. It's not very fun. But I do it because I care.
Jesus fucking Christ. I did not want to see this card. Alright, so battle. Oral Sword Dragon. Is there any reason why Backjack's still on the field?
I don't have a Link 1.
Looks like we're missing Link Karibo.
Pretty much.
But yeah, that actually like worked fairly impressively. Like
It wasn't bad.
I mean, you played through 3 disruptions.
I mean, it was mostly Swap Frog played through 3 disruptions.
Yeah, but that's a weak point for it. What am I?
I'll fiddle with it. The problem is this stupid fucking field spell is such an absolute weakness for the deck.
Sure fucking it.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going too.
Have fun.
Alright guys, thank you guys for joining us. The character tournament, when does it start?
Yes.
We're kind of pensively waiting for the ban list, aren't we?
I will neither confirm nor deny that statement, Davinator1212.
Understand, okay. I'm not surprised, however. Alright guys, let us know down in the comments below what you guys think, and we will see you Monday for the next live stream.